From our Center for the Arts Studios, this is your Ashland University Sports Update. I'm Tom Prizeman.
And I'm Kate Siefert. Thanks for tuning in. The women's cross-country team has moved up one spot to 23rd in the final Division II rankings of the 2015 regular season. Last week, the Eagles were ranked number 24 in the country, which marked the first time they have ranked in the top 25 since the 2012 preseason poll when they were ranked 16th in the country. The men and women will look to compete at the GLIAC Conference Championship on Saturday, October 24th at Wayne State University. They will use that tournament as a warm-up for the Midwest Regional Meet, which is scheduled for Saturday, November 7th in Evansville, Indiana.
Behind a tremendous performance from Travis Tarnowski, the Ashland University football team held on to the traveling trophy with a 52-21 win over the Hillsdale Chargers. Tarnowski was named GLIAC Player of the Week after throwing for 360 yards and 4 touchdowns. 2 of those touchdowns went to his 6'6" tight end, Adam Shaheen. We sat down with Tarnowski and Shaheen to talk about their relationship and the team's success.
It's good to see that our progress is continuing to get better every week, and hopefully it keeps on getting better, and hopefully next week I can have a game that is the best that I had of the season or whatnot. So I just hope that we keep getting better and keep trying to reach our potential.
He's a great player, and we're friends outside of, obviously, on the field. It's a lot easier to, play well on the field when you're good friends outside of football.
We're good friends outside of football. We're good friends when we're at football. So, that helps. It makes it easier to count on him. It makes it easier to be on the same page in certain situations. So we've built a pretty serious relationship, and we're both young, so it's going to be even better and keep getting better as the season and even the years go on.
Coach was always saying it's a one-game championship because you're going to win that trophy, and with them leaving, we might not. I probably won't play them ever again, and I don't know when Ashland will after this year.
To win it 2 years in a row and have it for however long it is, it's pretty cool, and I know it means a lot to the coaches and all the alumni that were there last night because they remember playing Hillsdale, and that was like their rival. So it's pretty cool to have that. We're pretty much control our own destiny at this point, to where if we want to win the conference, we just got to keep winning. If we want to make the playoffs, we just have to keep winning. So really, we've got some tough games coming up with Northern, then Grand Valley, then Tech. So those are all pretty good teams that have shown a lot of potential, and they can win some football games. So hopefully we could just keep winning and keep doing what we're doing and keep doing the same things in practice, keep getting better, keep watching film, and keep executing what the coaches put together for us.
On every episode of the AU Sports Update, we highlight one student athlete who excels on the field. This week, AUTV 20 Zach Lindesmith sat down with senior golfer Allie Green.
Thanks, Kate. We're here today with senior golfer Allie Green. Allie, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So a couple weeks ago, you won GLIAC Player of the Week. How did you first find out that you were honored with this award?
I actually got tagged on Instagram in a picture, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, so what was the first thought that went through your head once you realized that you won this honor?
It was very exciting to me. I actually received it last year as well, so it's not a common thing for me, but it was something that's happened before, so not as exciting as the first time, but still a very high honor to receive.
And so coming in with that previous experience of winning awards like that, you have a very young team around you, several freshmen, some newcomers to the team too. How have you handled being the lone senior, the leader on the team this fall?
It's definitely been really different because I've always been the person to look up to the seniors, so it's weird not having someone older than myself to be able to look up to, but it's definitely a cool experience to have people younger than you and have them looking up to you and ask for advice.
Mm-hmm. And so last tournament coming up this week, you've got the Trevecca Nazarene Invitational. What are you looking to do in that invitational to set you guys up for a good spring season?
Personally, I would just love to see the team compete into the highest potential that I know that we can. We've had kind of a little bit of a rocky start, and we've got a young team, so it's understandable. So I'm really looking to see the team to come out and shoot the low scores that I know they can and give us a nice jump start into the spring.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, Allie. Back to you guys in studio.
Women's soccer went 2-0 over the weekend after first defeating the Walsh Cavaliers in overtime 2-1, and then the Lake Erie Storm in a nail-biting finish 4-3. We talked to sophomore Morgan Batingle after the game on Sunday about the wins and what's coming next for the team.
It just kind of helped when everyone moves the ball around and one person's picking it from one another, and it opens up space for us. So I think that's what really helped me, is having that space. Anytime we go down a game, we can't let ourselves get down. We just have to keep motivating ourselves, and we still had a lot of time left on the clock, so we just kept pushing through, and we knew we were going to win the game. We work off each other, and we just want to look for as many shots as we can get, because the goal is to get as many shots in the back of the net. It's like a mental game now. We're almost to the end of the season. All of us are tired. All of us are sore, but we really want to keep up the winning streak. So we just have to stay a mental game and be on. It feels great to be 11-2. The whole team's been working hard, so we're just going to finish the season strong.
Chicago. Not only is it a place for terrible pizza, it was also the host site of the Midwest Volleyball Crossover Tournament. The women's volleyball team traveled to Windy City and came away with a 2-1 record against strong non-conference opponents. We sat down with outside hitter Allie Cudworth and setter Mallory Slider after the road trip.
We try to emphasize putting energy and effort into every game regardless of the skill of the other team. And so I think we did a really good job, not necessarily starting strong, but we put a lot of energy and effort in a lot of the second and third games in it.
I thought the team did great. We really persevered throughout the whole tournament. Whenever I do well, it's because the whole team's doing well. And even when I have those off moments, the team really picks me up and helps me through it.
Being a setter, you have to make smart decisions as far as looking at the other side and looking at their lineup and how their blockers are lined up. So you try to give your hitters good matchups.
All teams that we play, we have to be competitive, work hard. I think this weekend we can come out with 2 really good wins again.
We're looking forward to winning this weekend, getting 2 solid wins, and winning the conference tournament and going to the NCAA tournament.
Women's tennis fell 8-1 against the Walsh Cavaliers in their last match of the fall season. Senior Kendall Stevens won the only point the Eagles secured in the match. Ashland will return to the courts in the spring. The team's first match will be on February 28th at Mercyhurst.
Heading over to the golf course, the women's golf team had another strong weekend in Findlay as they finished third. Also finishing third was Allie Green. The men struggled, however, at the Midwest Regional Tournament. Sophomore Chandler Walnish was the top placer for AU. He finished 12th. The Eagles will finish up their season in Tennessee at the end of the month of October. That's it for this edition of the AU Eagles Sports Update. I'm Tom Prizeman.
And I'm Kate Siefert. Thanks for watching.